Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today we'll be reviewing Harviestoun The Ridge Pale Ale. Don't know nothing about this pale ale, to be honest. 5% hoppy refined balance, crafted with a twist. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge is where two tectonic plates meet at almost exactly the midpoint between America and Scotland. With this geological symmetry in mind, we've created a rock-solid union between American Amarillo and British Fuggles hops to produce a US-style pale ale with distinctive Scottish origins. And whilst we can't promise that the earth will definitely move for you whilst drinking Ridge, we can guarantee you'll be savouring something with a seismic depth of flavour. So, let's give it a whirl. Right, straight away, lovely hoppy aroma, lovely citrus hop aroma from the bottle. Then it disappeared quite quickly, to be fair, but on initial pour, on initial opening, so golden amber pour, lots of carbonation and lacing, white head, there's a fruity but more of a muted aroma to it, to be fair. Whether it's because of all the all the head on it, I'm not sure. Definitely hoppy in the aroma though. For me, like a lot of the beers lately, this is more in the session territory, Very drinkable. I mean, the hops are there. I'm getting a fruitiness from somewhere. Just checking to see if there's any sweets in my fillings. But no, there isn't. I've got lots of fillings. I blame the beer, hardly, all that sugar. No, I'm telling you that I'm really struggling to pick out the flavours on this. It's so the taste is muted, and I think the flavours are as well, because although it comes across, to me it's coming across as more of a traditional pale ale, whilst it's nothing overly too hoppy or too malty or anything like that. It comes across as just a pleasant beer. Certainly balanced, a little bit of bitterness on the back end, but only a little bit, it's really pleasant. Pour the rest in. Don't want to be wasting bottles on this day and age. Someone's put a lot of effort into making that, and it's sacrilege to waste it. Again, trying to pick out the flavour. It's definitely getting it on the back end. A little bit of bitterness. So it's, to me, it's all very muted. That's not to say it's not a nice drink. Everything's there, but picking out flavours is 100% very hard. And I haven't got my phone with me just to see what other people have picked out, but well, I mean, there's definitely a little bit of fruitiness there. A tad of lemon. And I'm definitely getting this sweets from somewhere. And it's anything I've drank, so it's got to be this, you know. So, alcohol content, 5%. Yeah, it's coming through quite nicely as a 5%. Like I said, more of a traditional type pale ale, rather than the craft beer pale ales, which are full of explosions of flavour. But that's a good thing, because this will be loved by more of the traditional drinkers, beer drinkers, and maybe even lager drinkers. So maybe if you're a lager drinker wanting to test the old real ale and craft beer waters, and this is definitely a beer that yeah, you can poke in them waters with, you know. Not too much flavour, but it's there. The hops are there. The flavour, there is flavour there, but muted aroma. All in all, a pleasant beer without being anything, you know, outstanding. Although getting down to the bottom of the glass, it's changing again. There's definitely flavours in the background on this that are hard to pick out. Harviestoun, they did years ago, I'm sure they did a lemon and ginger beer for Sainsbury's beer, when they did do beer festivals, and yeah, it was very nice too. Don't really know a lot about their brands. I haven't seen a lot of them. I must have got this from Home Bargains or somewhere at some stage, or maybe B&M. So, golden amber pour, white head, muted aroma, muted taste. There is hops there, there is some fruit there, and a sweetness. Slight bitterness on the back end, and well, really, that's all I can say about it, because you can't really see a lot there, really. I'll just put this can. That's why I'm getting leaks all over my beer. I put the pints upside down, all the stuff's leaked through. Oh dear. Not good. No wonder the floor down below was sticky. I wonder why it was sticky. So out of 5. It's a toughie, because it doesn't really... It's a nice, pleasant beer, but it doesn't hit the spot in any way where you could say, you know, obviously nowhere near a top 10 beer. For me, just slightly above average beer for me. Very drinkable, very sessionable, but not, you know, something that if I was in a shop of 20 or 30 beers, would I go to for it, you know. That being that, you know, traditional beers, I've got a massive audience, because a lot of people don't like these craft beers. So especially a lot of the older population don't like them, you know, they'd rather stick to the traditional. So in that way, you know, it's got a good shelf life in that way. So, out of 5, about 3.7 out of 5. Yeah, I think that's a good rating for it. Right. Thanks for watching this review, and see you soon.
It wasn't working.